Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Some Building Big with Jerm. How's everybody doing today? In the last episode, we came over here to this section of the city and started working on some new houses and put this little fountain in here and worked on getting this road wrapped around to here. And since then, I've been doing a ton of extra work here, doing a little bit more detailing on this place. Got this one in here now, got this building all detailed, and we have the back sides of all these houses all the way done. I didn't end up putting a road in here yet because I'm kind of thinking when we update to 1.18, this terrain is all going to be gone. I'm going to prune pretty much everything around all of our builds, as long as it doesn't end up screwing anything up. We're going to be pruning everything around our builds, so there's not really any reason to do this road just yet. So we're going to hold off on that until 1.18. But I've also, since the last episode, I've also gone ahead and built up a ton more buildings. This building here is new, and everything you're seeing right now pretty much is new. Starting at this pink house here, I've added new houses all the way down to here, and all these houses along this side are new as well. And I was going to put a house here, but I decided against it because I kind of just wanted something different in here. So I went ahead and put this little tree here, and I think it looks pretty good. But with that, we are pretty much done. We're pretty much done with this area. I'm very happy with how this area all turned out. I even finished up the back sides of all these buildings. Obviously, it's a little boring back here. We don't have any windows or anything. I may go in and do that later on, just pop in some windows. I think that'll be fairly easy to do. And it'll just add a little bit more detail along the back side so it doesn't look weird. But yeah, I'm fairly happy with the progress that we made in this area. I think I pretty much achieved the goal that I set out to achieve for this little area here. Oh, also, I need to name this area. I forgot about that. And I need to finish that. All right, so I think the name I want to go for this city is Sulmare.
Sul mare.
I think that's how you pronounce it. It's about right. It basically means on the sea, I believe. I believe that's the rough translation of it. So that's what we're gonna go for this city here. All right, there we go. Got this little dock done here. Also, I don't remember. Did I mention in the last episode we are not doing those docks? I think I did. Maybe not though. But we're not doing the docks anymore for these ships. We're just gonna have them floating out in the sea here. But yeah, now we are pretty much done with this area now that we got this dock done. Let's go ahead and fly up here on top of this ship and just take a look at it. Yeah, man, that looks nice. That looks really, really nice. I'm glad we actually, I think we could call this finished. Obviously, there's stuff that we can do, like interiors and, there's a ton of stuff. There's a ton of extra details we can add. We could expand the city back here into this little empty spot. But I think we're at a good point to call it finished. So I'm happy about that. There's not many builds, or at least cities in this world that we can like truly call finished. I would say maybe the Diorite Castle is the closest thing that we got, or the original castle. We're going to be heading out there today to do a couple things, but I don't really need to. I think that's pretty much finished. But anyways, yeah, I think this place turned out really, really nice. I'm extremely happy with it. Again, a couple things I'm going to do. I did mention I'm not going to do the road over there, but I probably will do it over here. Need to connect it up through this little valley here, connect it to the road there, and then connect it over to there, the road right there, next to our horse stable. Well, we're going to go ahead and throw this horse back in the stable because, like I mentioned a minute ago, we are going to be heading out to my original castle, and we can't get there on horse, so we're going to leave you here. Also need to empty out my inventory really quick, so I'm going to go ahead and do all of that, and we'll be back once we get over to the old castle.
Sul mare.
By the way, something I need to mention. I think I mentioned in the last episode or a previous episode that today would be the world tour. Episode 25 be the world tour. But I decided not to do that because I feel like we're extremely close to the 1.18 release, and that's gonna mean a new season here. So I decided to hold off and do a little bit more work in the world. Oh, this is nice. This is a nice view. I decided to hold off and do a little bit more work in the world before we head out, or before we do the world tour. That's what I'm trying to say. But world tour will be happening soon with the world download, of course. So keep an eye out for that. It'll probably be, I mean, once we find out, probably once we get into pre-releases for 118, then we'll be a little bit closer to that. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. But we are getting pretty close to the original castle here. That is the first house I ever made in this world. Well, the location of it. I've redone it since then. But there it is. There is the castle. Ooh, doesn't it look nice in the fog there? I love this place. I don't really build in this style anymore, but man, it is nice. That's boring. That is really boring there, though. That's what we're going to be working on fixing today, is that section right there. You can't see it. Right up there, that flat sandstone wall. That is what we're going to be fixing today. I guess that's what you would call the keep. I guess that's the keep of this castle. I'm not sure. I mean, whenever I built this castle, I didn't really know anything about castles. But I wanted it to look cool, and I got that. I got it to look cool from a distance, that's for sure. This view here, oh man, this is insane. I can't believe I did this. Yeah, this is the view. Castle looks super sick from this angle here, but when you get up close, not so much. But the area around here is pretty cool. Kind of like just like classic medieval Minecraft style. I mean, I built this area like 3-4 years ago. So a lot of these things are kind of, I don't know, a lot of these styles are kind of outdated, but kind of not. It's still kind of cool. Got a unique style here, I feel like. Almost like a Nordic-ish style with these roof flares and stuff. It's only on these houses out here, though, for some reason. Yeah, we come inside. We got the city on the inside, which is super sick. Man, I love this area. I just love this area. Let's do a little walkthrough. We got a pub here, which actually has an interior. Yeah, oh man. Oh, I forgot about this. In my texture pack, my cake, as you eat it, it changes to different models. I don't know if I like that or not. But the interior is really cool. We got this nice glass here, the green glass. Then we got an inn over here with some rooms that are not detailed at all. Yeah, not at all. That's okay though. Oh, there's a bed in this one. That's good. Let's set our spawn here. Yeah, we'll set our spawn right there. Okay, that's pretty much it for this house, I guess. But then we come around the corner here and we got a blacksmith, which is pretty cool. Updated with a lot of the new blocks. But yeah, I got the stone cutter here, got the grindstone, pretty much everything you need for a blacksmith. We got, okay, this is weird. So the end rods in my old texture pack used to be lanterns. And then of course we got lanterns and wow. Okay. Then we got lanterns and yeah, we don't need these anymore. So we should break these. We'll just put torches down for now. This statue here is the monument when you hit 300 subscribers. I'm not going to go over everything because there is a lot in this area. And some of you may not. Oh, here's where I was testing the iron bars. Some of you may have seen it, some of you may not. But yeah, I think it's cool. I think it's a really cool area. But this area up here, like I mentioned, this up here is where we're going to be working today. And you can start to see some of the sections where up close, it doesn't look as good. Maybe we could do something about this. I don't know. We'll have to think about that a little bit. I might want to do something about this entranceway here because, I mean, like I mentioned, this is the first castle I built in this world. It's kind of like a staple of my channel, I feel like. But this area up here is where we're going to be working. Right here. This is the entrance into the keep pretty much. And also up here we have our map room for our world. So we got a map of the Diorite Castle here, a map of the Roman city, which actually we need to update. All of this section here and this is all completely different now. And we have the horse stable right here actually. So we're gonna have to go update that. I might want to zoom it out a little bit though, so we can get the castle in there and the entire city. But then we got a huge city that I started working on a long time ago, just way out in the middle of nowhere, that hopefully we can get back to in the next season maybe. And then our Japanese area here, this is our castle. This is the panda exhibit right up there. The little village here, the docks, pretty cool. And then this is the area we're at now, as you can see from the little icon there. So we got the giant custom forest out there to the, it's actually the west, but it looks like north on this map from, because I have it rotated. And then right here is the first starter house that I built that I showed earlier, and that village I showed earlier. Yeah, we're gonna completely redo this room. We're gonna tear it all down and move around these maps a little bit, because right under here, we're gonna have a throne room. We're gonna have the throne room right here. It's gonna go up and cut into that floor a little bit. All of this on the inside is gonna change here, but we're not gonna be working on that in today's episode. We may start the layout, but today we are gonna be focusing on this. I need to start tearing some stuff down here a little bit. And we need to do something about this platform up here. I'm thinking maybe we just slab it so that we can get rid of this snow, because we don't want snow covering this entire thing up here. All right, that'll be good enough for now. But yeah, we need to get rid of all this snow. So we're probably gonna just put slabs over top of it, I'm thinking. Whoops, let's go ahead and put this all back. Oh man, we are low on materials out here. Wow. I guess I used to have a ton of materials out here, but I guess just over the years, since I haven't been working here, I just come back and grab stuff. We do have a bunch of wood. But yeah, our stone materials are extremely low, so we may need to get a beacon set up to do a little bit of speed mining, because we're gonna be needing a little bit. So this is what I'm thinking. I'm kind of thinking we do a mix of the stone slabs and polished andesite. And by the way, and I've gone ahead and swapped back the polished versions of andesite, diorite, and granite to their vanilla version. So this block is now the vanilla version. The double slab is now the bricks. And I know this is gonna break a lot of builds, and I'm sorry about that, but I feel like I gotta do it. I feel like it's gotta be done. It doesn't make sense that this block would be bricks and then the vanilla one would just be this. So we're going back to this. Again, really sorry if that breaks any builds. Although, to be honest, I haven't seen a ton of people building with this texture. So hopefully it's not too big of a problem. But let's just go ahead. We're gonna do this throughout, and I may end up changing this up. I kind of think I want to do a little bit of a design in this. So I may go back through in a little bit and just change it up a little bit. But I think this will be a decent look. We may put in some stone as well, just regular stone slabs, just to add a little bit more detail. Maybe try to add in a design into the ground. I don't know. We'll see. But all right, so I'm gonna go ahead now. Let's lay this out a little bit. All right, to start off here, we are gonna lay out just a little, we're gonna do the layout for this build here. So we're gonna start off with this smooth stone. Smooth stone? Smooth stone. And we'll do a little layout like this, and I believe we're actually gonna have a block sticking out there. And we'll do the same on this side here, and that'll come over one from here, and then we're gonna have a little section back here where it kind of curves over a little bit. Then we'll have another building right here. And let's see, oh, not like that. We're gonna have to come out one more block here. And let's see if I can remember how to do the detailing here. I think we need to do this like that, and then bricks along there, and we'll add in some mossy bricks later on as well. And actually, I built that too low now. Okay, more bricks here, and then smooth stone along there. There we go. So that's about the size of what we're gonna be doing here. And we're gonna have almost like a gatehouse here. We'll have like a hallway walking through here. We'll have a door, and then this will all be different halls in here, different rooms. We'll have the throne room here, like I mentioned earlier. But again, like I said earlier, we're not gonna be working on that yet. Probably not even in today's episode. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna go ahead and gather up the materials that we need and start working on this. I'm gonna need a lot of sandstone, a lot of stone. I think I have all the stone that I'm gonna need. And actually, we're gonna be using deep slate for the roof, because that's kind of the effect I was going for here. But I built this way before we had deep slate, so couldn't really do it at the time. But all right, I'm gonna go ahead and do that now, and we'll probably do a bit of a time lapse of at least this main section here. And we'll be back once we got that done. All right, we're back, and I've made some progress here on the entrance a little bit, and it's looking okay. The roof isn't in there yet, obviously, because I had to go get some deep slate, which I just did. I had to go all the way back to the Tuscan area to get that. But that is what we're going to be using for the roof. We're going to be using the deep slate tiles for the roof, this block here. So let's get started on this here. We are, first of all, going to make... let's just make a full stack of the stairs. Whoops. There we go. And then we'll grab another stack. We'll just grab 2 stacks of this. We'll grab that, the full blocks, and then the walls. We're going to be using all of this throughout this build. So we're going to start off by going right here. We'll do stairs all around the bottom here, the bottom layer here, like this. And then we'll do full blocks here, all along here, and then full blocks all along. Do I do them here? I think I do. So we'll do that like that, put another one there, and then walls along here. And it gives kind of a smooth, it's almost like a what do you call it? A vertical slab. I feel like that's kind of the vibe these walls give. So whoops, we're gonna go with that here. So I'm gonna go ahead now really quick and just throw the rest of the roof on this entire build, and we'll be back in a minute. All right, here it is. Here's the finished product. Now, I do still have to detail up this wall here. I'm going to add one of these, like, inset window areas over here, and then another one on the other side over there, and then also just go through and vary up all this sandstone with the smooth sandstone like we did over here. Oh, and I'm going to do the same for these towers here. Add a little window thing here, window thing here, and maybe a door right there to get in. I don't know. But yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know what you think of this little build here. I may go through and add in some just regular cobbled deep slate to texture the roof. But I didn't want to do that because I didn't want it to be too detailed. So if I start doing that, I almost feel like I got to go through and redo some of these roofs. And maybe I should anyways. But I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to spend the time in doing that. But yeah, let me know what you think. Now, I'm going to go ahead and pop in here, and actually, we're going to have to come upstairs up here, and we're going to have to get rid of this build now, this room, because one of the windows is going to pop right in here where this map is. But yeah, let me get rid of this, and we'll get the windows in, and we'll be back once we're done with that. And we're done. We're done. Okay, I'm liking this better now. Yeah, this is looking nice. Okay. You know, I do think we need to tie in some of these like spruce bits down into this section because we got a lot of spruce up here, but this is what it's looking like now. And I like it. I like it. I think I just had to sit on it for a bit and see how I felt about it, but I'm liking it. Let me grab this scaffolding right here. Thank you very much. So I think that is going to do it for this episode. You know, another thing I just thought of as I was walking into this area would be kind of nice to have like a little gate. Like right around here. I mean, it would kind of break the view here. Maybe like right there. A little gate, little archway with a gate underneath the 2 towers on either side. I think that could be cool. And we'll of course do it in the style of the towers up there. Yeah, I think that would be nice. And maybe even do a little wall along here because we don't have a very big section to do it for. Like I said, that is going to do it for this episode. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Let me know what you think of this build. If I did a good job at replicating the style. But yeah, that is going to do it. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're not already. And I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye.